Hi, this is Roman Ivanov, your real estate agent. I work with lots of buyers, and many of my buyers, they're real estate investors, and very common question to me, how to get these properties under the market value. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about foreclosure versus resale versus regular sale. I'll explain pros and cons of every way of acquiring properties. So let's talk about the foreclosure. Foreclosure is a legal process of when the bank takes the property from the owner when he quit making payments on it. So most likely, bank takes the property and posts it back on market at a low price. But when the owner quit making payments, most likely it happened because the property in a poor shape, he cannot afford renovation. And it was easier for him to just give it back to the bank than make these repairs. So you have to be ready that the property not gonna look pretty. There is no warranties on it. All banks sell foreclosures as is. Most likely they winterized. You know about the condition of mechanicals. It could be good, but could be bad. There is no way to inspect it. You have to put your hand money deposit and pray that everything works fine. You're also negotiating with the bank, which is a lot tougher than negotiating with a person, with a homeowner, because bank got no motivation, no emotion involved. So there is a clerk who negotiates with you, and that's their routine job to get these properties sold. They got no motivation. And there is possible title issues with foreclosure. It's really tricky and risky to make offers and buy on foreclosure. There is a good way to get it at low price, but you have to do your due diligence, make sure there is no back taxes, there is no liens, there is nothing else. You better get your title search before you make an offer on this one. Let's move on and talk about sheriff sale. Sheriff sale is a great way to get the property. Very, very cheap, but there is a huge risk involved. You're not allowed to go on a property, obviously. You're not allowed to make any inspections. So you're risking, it's a cash deal. There is no way you can finance. It's sheriff sale. You have to bring 10% to the county building. Bid with others. If you win, you're not allowed to get out of the property, to get out of the county building to get the check. You have to pay right away. But on the other hand, you're getting the lowest price. Most likely the price you pay is going to be lower than even foreclosure, but there is no title warranty on it. You buy it from sheriff as is, with all the liens, with all the back taxes. Then you take it to the closing company and then pay it off. So you have to know what's on it before you make a bid on it. You bid in blind. As I said, you're not allowed to be on a property. You're not allowed to inspect. You have to do your title work, title search before you bid. You're in action, so basically mean that you spend all the money and time to find out the information about it, and somebody bids over what you're willing to pay, you're losing that money and time. Well, great way, but risky, and you could lose money if you fail somewhere. Be careful. Next one, the regular sale. The regular sale, you're obviously paying a higher price, but still there is a room for negotiation because you have seller motivation there. Seller wants to move, seller wants to pay off debt, seller wants to just get rid of the property and live in the rental for some reason. I don't know, but there is a motivation involved when you're working with a homeowner versus working with a bank clerk. You have to do your inspection. You're gonna know what condition of the property it is, and if there is an issue, you can negotiate the price, you can negotiate repairs. Great way to negotiate the price after the contract signed. It's pretty easy to finance. You can never finance sheriff sale. It's pretty hard to finance foreclosure, which is possible if the house is in good shape. But when you do the regular sale, you can do 3.5% down FHA or 5% down conventional, or maybe more. It depends on your financial situation, but It's really easy to finance, not that much money you have to bring to closing. Great way to get the property easy and safe. There is still pretty high supply. You'll see my website, romansalespittsburgh.com, down below. You can look at the properties there. You can go on realtor.com and look at the properties, and there is still plenty of good deals. There is lots of motivated sellers. Just put some work into it. Make sure that it goes smooth, because it's in safe versus where you can lose money. Here you can withdraw your offer during the inspection. There is much safer way, and you get your title insurance at the end, which pretty much means that if there is any claims on title, the title insurance is going to figure it out for you. So I'm not saying the regular sale is the best. I'm just trying to explain the pros and cons, and in these ways they're a lot more risky, but on the other hand you're getting a lower price. Maybe you could negotiate a lower price in the regular sale and get a good deal. They're all good ways. You just have to be careful when you're risking. You have to have your real estate agent who knows all these ups and downs of every single way. That's all I was going to tell you. Well, thanks for watching me, and I'll see you next time.